は touring ふわふわとフローティングまたいつものスクランブル So it's that the Rambo 今日のキーワード聞き逃したなら Head set, get set, get ready Open, call her, so dark Don't find the mark 今日のキーワード聞き逃したなら Head set, get set, get ready Open, call her, so dark Don't find the mark
Trust me with the words
重なるよ色を変え
Tell me who you are, what's in the mind Effect was effects, you lost again Step aside and see the world Green in mind, always in your mind 行き先不安 Show me a smile, that's what they like
これ見よがし
Just a matter of time
Like got eyes
It's a matter of fact
気に召すまま
The RCT, curiosity
見た目じゃなく見る目でしょ見せ見失う我見失う
Forgetting out control
痛いくらい差し込む光全体未聞錦の dream
Just like a charm, no doubt, no harm
わびさび聞かせて all okay
Opers, cohorts, so dark Don't find the mark
まだまだここからスタートじゃない Check out the DJ
Realities from moralities So choose your alley, baby Give me a chance, take me deep
ワイドなビジョンでワイドな夢を新しいものそれだけでもの重宝される Yo ギミックじゃないキリでもない
Address me with the words
見た目じゃなく見る目でしょ
I was dressed so right
ガチガチな価値観
You never can move
チカチカ光る前
Keep on it smooth
隙間産業朝まで残業
What color was my soul Infinity, dignity
トラックのトラップに don't hurry trip
Simon face, say bye to your face Put your hands up, do the peace Peace, knowing me
ジレンマにはショットで勝負
Opers, cohorts, so dark Don't find the mark Amenities, knowing me
ジレンマにはショットで勝負
Opers, cohorts, so dark Don't find the mark So that marbles can start glow And you might not have to blow So that marbles can start glow And you might not have to blow
Fix my computer. Yay. So yeah, I'm just waiting to get the go-ahead to start this run. Then I actually get to go fix my computer. Yay. Oh, it looks like we're live. And it's still buffering. Huh, that is not on my end at all. Because I'm on the lowest settings. Also, it's 16 by 9. That's kind of surprising. Okay, once I get the go ahead from Super Monkey Ball.
And Mr. CMD, are you ready for your run?
Yes, I am ready. I do need to load into the game, but I can do that right now. But I'm not starting the run. I'm just loading into the game right now. Just tell me whenever you're ready for me to give a countdown, and I'll spill that info and start talking about sadness and depression, which is how this run works. Oh, it started without me. Thanks, game. Do this the long way. You get to see me set it up. Skip will be happy with that. So yeah.
Now we are ready.
Okay. Okay. So I'll give a countdown starting for 5 if that sounds good. So we're going to begin Darkest Dungeon Crocodillian in... It has to load up here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So, if you don't know what this game is, this is Darkest Dungeon. It is a group, but we did take out the first guy. This is the old road. This is at the beginning of every Darkest Dungeon campaign you'll see.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and they are kind.
All we have to do here, I'm going to make a switch. We're pretty low health with our Crusader. Hopefully we'll be able to take these guys out super fast. And a shot for 11 that threw us back. We are having probably some of the worst luck I've started a croc run with. Because, oh, he's going to punish him at the back. That's safe for us. The last thing we want is our Crusader on death's door. He's close. He is super close. And there he's on death's door. That will lower some of his attack, but... Oh, there we go. We crit for 11. This is a very emotional run. We did dodge that. There's a good chance that our Crusader could have died there. Going to go for some Grape Shot. Shout out to Relic. We might die here. We dodged that again. Our Crusader is being super awesome, but we did miss that. Going to slice for 5 here, and we just have to take out this low. We might die here. And Death Blow. That's a great way to start off a run. It is not the end of things, but it is definitely an upset. So that was the old road. That was probably one of the worst old roads you could have, but we will make it work. So how I'm going to do this is we did grab an Arbalist here. That's going to be pretty handy. I'm going to do a lot of menuing. That is really hard to explain. I'll explain it here while we're waiting. There. So what I did there was I set up to where my coach will have some new recruits coming in. I wonder. We'll be getting a brand new party. Normally we keep our Crusader for this, but as the Crusader sort of died, We'll figure it out.
Only to their twisted idols.
What Crocodillian is, I guess I should explain, is Crocodillian is the first boss of the DLC to
Far below.
the game, the Crimson Court.
Posts to the
I'm playing on the PS4. I doubt you realize that. Most people don't even realize this game comes out on console, but I'm playing on the PS4. That kind of changes how the Crimson Court works. Let's see here. We got that. I did not do that.
surrounding acres.
But that's okay. We got pretty lucky with the RNG of who we got.
The stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of
We're going to wait. What I'm doing here is called Scaredy Cat Skip. It turns the weeks around without anything happening. It was something that TriCrow figured out, who is a world record holder in several of the categories. I'm the world record holder here. The last time I did this in Marathon, I was a quarter of a second off world record.
beating heart.
This is going to be a little bit slower because of kind of the luck that we've gotten.
Wounds to be tended, lessons to be learned.
So we're going to hope for some good characters. We got that. We got another Arbalist.
Consequence.
Okay. Wait, was that? No, that was an Abomination. So we're going to go Crusader, we're going Dismiss, we're going Archer, and we're going to go Jester. Not the greatest setup, but we will make it work. So we're going to gather all the resources and launch right into the courtyard.
Gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed.
Certain crocodile who roams these
Our
courtyards.
salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows. Our morality slipping ever deeper
And
into the mud.
once we launch into here, we got quite a bit of time here. We actually, looking at it, we got a pretty decent party comp. We can make it work.
Revelry.
I'm going to do a torch here. So we get an accuracy boost going into this first fight. We were immediately surprised for the second time this run. That's okay. So Infallible Servitude. Normally on the PC, that's a protection ability. As you can see, it didn't protect anything. And that's just because in the console version, oh, this is a heck of a Jester setup. In the console version, most of the Crimson abilities don't work. The only ones that work is this Blight that you saw him do, or attempt to do, and a targeting that that front guy will do. Looks like Dismiss is about the only person that knows how to do any of this here. We are going to move you to here and start whacking there. And I'll crit for 14. I guess that helps. Refined Palette. The 2, is that our targeting? No, that's just a stress. It's a stun. Solo to the front.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Going to reset my party comp moving into this next fight. So yeah, not the best start. We will make it work. They are all surprised. That's pretty lucky. In the Crimson Court, that's a pretty low chance to happen. We did get a dodge, though. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to Ballad Buffet, or Ballad Buff, to make everybody go faster. Hopefully that'll help. I'm actually getting a little bit concerned with this party comp going into... We don't want our Arbalist getting hurt, and that's kind of what's happening. We did get 2 of the bleeds there. We're going to go for a grape shot so we can take out that front guy.
Faint hope.
The Thirst is going to throw this guy to the front here. And we did get that miss there. This is looking pretty bleak. And that's the bad thing about doing Darkest Dungeon runs. There's a really good chance that it'll just fail. And you can't salvage. if you wipe out in Crocodillian, you can't salvage the run. So we're going to be playing pretty ultra safe here. We did get that crit. That's pretty lucky. Deafening Wine's going to throw him into the back. And we're going to do another Grape Shot Blast. And as you can see, here's the hive.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we're going to use that and going to move on. Normally in PC game or PC runs, if you're not using a controller, the scouting is actually really bad because it loses a considerable amount of time. As we're playing on console, we can just run straight through with controller glitches. Here's some more scouting. We have this 2 mosquito battle. That's pretty lucky. The fastest thing you can get there is 2 worms, because you can knock those out and they're pretty fast, and worms are pretty slow in general. We got a double thirst. Harvest the back guy.
Destroy.
I'm actually going to bandage heal here because we can do that right now and hit away there and take him out.
Shim is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This is our first time where we're going to have to use our shovel. There will be another time later on. We did get a pretty decent scout. If this wasn't preset, we would want to know kind of how these scouts work. However, not the case. So I'll re-crit that guy for 14. So you can kind of see the path we're going to go here. That's normally a bleed that can infect me with something called the Crimson Curse, which is kind of how this whole thing came about. We're going to Ballad Buffet. I probably could have done that to stress really isn't a big deal here. And we'll do that. Heal you. And he's going to die from bleeding.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We'll continue going here. But the Crimson Curse in PC runs is really good because it's an attack buff. Crimson Curse does not happen on the PS4. It was a complete developer oversight that the Crimson Curse is complete, or the Crimson Cord is completely broken. We got a pretty decent setup here. Enveloper Servitude, remember on the PS4 that does nothing. We're going to start launching into this front guy here. And we are going to be able to take him out. And bleed for 1, bleed for 1. Awesome. So if we have anything, I'm sure our high... Nope, that's not going to happen. Awesome. Did get some more food. That's going to be pretty lucky. Here's our second time where we got to play the objective. And now we get to go backwards. We're pretty close to our Crocodillian boss. We're pretty running behind, so there's no way that this can world record. I would need to be walking into Crocodillian right now for that to be the case. But it's a marathon. Things happen. So here's our second to last fight before Crocodillian. And this is an interesting setup. I mean, it's 4, so it's unlucky. But we might be able to make this work. And he dodged it, great. So there's the target. That's the targeting I was talking about. So we got a bombing run in the back. That can be pretty interesting in normal runs. And we just got a double kill there. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to use this time to bandage up my Jester. And we're going to hit him pretty hard. Is he going to attack first? Yep. Thirst up in the front. Hit for 4. And they're all dead. We'll take all that stuff with us.
Often attracts
Now we just have to continue walking. I believe there's no more fights, if I remember right. And once we turn over here, we're about ready to start our Crocodillian boss. And this can get pretty interesting. I'm probably going to take the time to do an accuracy boost and use as much of this food as I can. We gotta save 4 for a food check. There, that's what we'll save for, and we're gonna launch into the Crocodillian boss. Pretty far behind, but this isn't an ideal party comp. So, Swarming Corruption does quite a bit of damage. It's supposed to do more, but not on the PS4. So now we start, he's going to move into the 3rd slot. He normally moves into the 3rd slot unless you move him yourself. We're going to start with a targeting to mark him, and we're going to do some ballad buffet. And what our Crusader's going to do is heal people. Because he can only attack in the first 2 slots. Crit for 13, that's why you mark them, kids. And we're going to try and bleed him. More Swarming Corruption. We might do some battle. There's a hit for 12. That's because we marked him. And T-Gray thing hurts quite a bit. It's a bleed in regular play. Not here on PS4. That was a dodge. That was pretty sad. We are going to ballad buffet here. So we basically have 2 people attacking. He's going to submerge. He's not moving. Normally this gives him a protection. I should have done a target. Swarming Corruption again. We're going to heal myself. Shoot you for 4. It's a good thing that he can't heal himself. More ballad. He's going to do some more submerging. This is how the rest of the boss battle is going to go. I am going to do a target here so that we can get some more damage on him. Needs more Swarming Corruption. And of course it only hit the guy who's super low health. But we can slowly bring him up. I'm going to do that. Crit for 4. That was smart. Sadly, did not get the bleed. That's a shot for 4. This shot for 6. Submerge. He's not moving. We don't have anything to move him with. I'm going to continue trying to heal that guy. He's going to do a teeth rake here. Down to 3. Resisted that. Crit for 4 there. So our teeth rake in the back, that's going to hurt. That's going to put him on death's door. And losing our Arbalist would not be good here, because that means we're down to 2 people that can do damage. That shot for 9 was really nice. I'll do a hit for 2 that hopefully bleeds. It doesn't bleed. Submerge again. Doesn't do anything, because this is the PS4. We'll get him off death's door. That'll be helpful. Teeth rake our Jester, but he dodges it. And a shot for 8. I'm watching time kind of carefully. Shot for 4.
a time to perform beyond
Submerge.
one's limits.
I could do a targeting here. Hopefully I get this debuff. I do not get the debuff. Swarming Corruption. Oh, that might put 2 people in death's door. Oh, it only puts 1 still.
From becoming unwound.
That's the thing about Darkest Dungeon speedruns, is it always keeps you on your toes. Because you don't know when you might get crit for 12. Oh, I finally bleed him. Back, because we need our Arbalist. The last person we don't need is our Jester. And our Arbalist is being teeth-raked again.
Perched at the very precipice.
Good thing that that's on PC that bleeds. That doesn't bleed here. Ballad Buffet. Shoot there. He's almost dead. Okay, it's Submerge. If it's Swarm and Corruption, we are going to have an issue. This is, by the way, this is a pretty bad battle, but it's not an ideal party comp either. And we have Teeth Rake on our Highwayman, and that puts him down to 1. And he's dead. The Crocodillian is dead. And so time's going to be coming up here after we finish the mission. Yeah, that's not even it. That was our food check that I needed to worry about. We have that, and now we have just a trap that you bring involved, which is kind of sad. I got 1930 on my end, which is very far off world record, but that's how this run works. It's pretty RNG dependent. And that is Darkest Dungeon, Crocodillian. Pick up the game on PC. Just play it casually, to be honest. Speedrunning, it's a hassle.
And you want to add something more?
I think I'm good. I'll be back here tomorrow for... I think I'm good. I'll be back here tomorrow for